What's up? Welcome. Thank you for coming in today. We're going to open up with an active police shooting in Baltimore, Maryland. We have one Baltimore Police Department officer and one suspect, both shot and injured. And they are still saying it is an active shooter scene, so it looks like at least two shooters. So, they did also put that it was near a synagogue, although it appears to be a barricade situation, so I'm not sure why they decided to say anything about the synagogue. We'll have to wait for more information on that, but yeah, it's really weird to put that it happened near a synagogue, but also that it was a barricade situation standoff. So it's like, why does it matter? But we've got a lot of that today. So we've got a lot of that today. We also have shots fired at a U.S. consulate in Toronto because, could have sworn guns were banned in Canada, but apparently not for the people that don't give a shit about the law. Oh, yeah. The law only matters for the people that actually follow it. Who would have thought? Would have never thought about that one. Duh. We also have, today will be our most intense day of strikes in Iran, per our Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. He said that today will be our most intense day. So, boom, boom, bitches. I did a bad thing. Uh-oh. What did you do, Jennifer? Who'd you suck off? I said to a disabled guy, let's have a race. No. No, I mean, honestly, he's probably faster than you. He's built on wheels. Like, he's probably faster. Like, let's just be completely honest. All it takes is a little bit of a downhill and he's going a lot faster than you. Just vroom. We also have more explosives found from the terrorist attack in New York. We will be getting to that coverage brought to you by Nux. He dropped a fucking 2-hour long fucking video last night because he's a dick. So I watched about half of it. We're going to watch the second half of it together that I have not watched yet. Because he starts talking about New York and the response to everything, because it's been fucking glorious. Don't worry, we're going to get to all of it before the end of the day. Like, it's been a thing. Let's see. What did they say? Oh, God damn. I hate that my dark reader keeps going out. I've got it bookmarked. Let's see. CNN. The two ISIS terrorists that tried to blow people up in New York were two Pennsylvania teenagers that crossed into New York City Saturday morning for what could have been a normal day enjoying the city during abnormally warm weather. But in less than an hour, their lives would drastically change as the pair would be arrested for throwing homemade bombs during an anti-Muslim protest outside of Mayor Zohran Mamdani's house. Yep, just two Pennsylvania teenagers that could have been going on what would have been a normal day, apart from the homemade bombs in their backpacks. These fucking crazy fuckers. CNN actually posted that on X. CNN. Not kidding. I'm not overreacting. I'm laughing my ass off of these fucking pieces of shit. And then, I don't even have words to describe my adoration for Chief Aaron Edwards, the police chief that went running after them. Like, he jumped like the second, like, if you haven't seen the video, I can show it to you real quick. We'll jump over to it real quick. This is video. This is actually the officer chasing him down. Fucking ran right into danger. Fucking the amount of adoration I have for this man. Like, he's already putting up with a fucking shit job fucking in New York. On, like, with everything going on. And Nux is gonna get to it with us here. But, man. Fucking crazy. And then we also got this. If you did not see this over the weekend, I've been watching most of this. I still got more of this to watch, but Sneako did a well, I don't know what you call it, a debate, I guess. No, it was more of an ass blasting that he took, but it was supposed to be a debate. This was one of this is one of the arguments in the debate, and I thought it was probably one of the best. So this is what I'm going to play real quick from the debate. I highly recommend you going and watching the debate. I've been watching it through the Apologetic Roadshow. I think he's great. He's fucking hilarious. So... But this is 3 hours and 19 minutes long, so obviously we're not watching the whole fucking thing. But we're going to pull this little quick clip. I will leave a link for it down below if you want to go watch more of it. But these two guys were great. I've been really enjoying their commentary. Like I said, I've watched probably about a third of this so far. But this is going to be like a quick 30-second clip.
Fine controls of Golan Heights.
Oh, well, let me ask you, why do you support Israel if you're not Jewish?
You don't have to be... What? Are you Palestinian?
You catch that, guys? Why do you support Israel if you're not Jewish? Well, are you Palestinian? You support Palestinians, right? Are you Palestinian? He does that pretty frequently, just flips whatever Sneako's saying right back on him, and Sneako just looks clueless every time, like, wow, I never thought of that. Let me think of something to say, though.
It's a simple question.
Right, I'm answering by asking you, are you Palestinian?
No.
Do you support Palestine?
I want them to be freed.
Okay, so you support them. Wow, you just answered your own question. Good job.
Basically, the whole debate was like this. Like, every fucking time Sneako tried to fucking one-up this guy, he just bitch slapped him back down with logic. Like, it's so fucking good. Oh, it's so fucking awesome. To the point where fucking Sneako is the whiny bitch ass literally blocked this guy. Literally blocked him. He fucking smoked him so bad in this fucking debate, interview, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Fucking, he got fucking obliterated. Fucking hilarious. All right, it's Nux time. Nux on the New York shit, cause and like I said, they're still finding more fucking bombs. So more IEDs are being discovered as we speak right this minute.
$100. Well, that was a tough 11 hours. Again, everyone freaking out that oil prices are going
Yeah, they're back down under $70 if you didn't see.
up. Well, they're down again, so that's pretty insane. And now we have to talk about what's been going on in New York. So, Mamdani looked at this video and opted to blame white supremacy. All right, this happened yesterday in New York. This is an Islamic ISIS terrorist.
Now, obviously, this didn't happen yesterday. I think this was Saturday. Like they said, I think this was Saturday. So this would have been the 7th. It's the 10th now. If you're not watching it today, I'll upload it later today. But we're watching it live on Tuesday the 10th.
In New York City, holding a
Kick.
bomb, lighting the fuse. He throws it at the cops. Thank God it didn't detonate. This guy needs to be hanged. This is a terrorist. He needs to be hanged immediately, and his entire family should be denaturalized and deported.
Yep.
Pay attention to
Don't
what
disagree.
we're bringing in our country. All right. This is over the last week in America. All right, in America, not Middle East, not in England. All right, in America, Muslim shoots up a bar in Texas, 2 dead, 14 shot. Muslim
Yep.
lights Molotov cocktail, throws it at Christians in New York City. Muslim throws nail bomb, shrapnel IED at Christians in New York City. Muslim tries to bomb Southwest Flight Nashville and Fort Lauderdale. Muslim throws IED shouting Allahu Akbar at anti-Islam protests in New York City. Muslim makes bomb threat on plane, forces emergency landing in Atlanta. Muslim background guy drops bomb threat in Kansas City airport. Explosions hit the U.S. Embassy in Oslo in Norway while tensions skyrocket. Jihadist threats exploding against U.S. churches right now. This week in America. And then Muslims be like, why do they hate us? What's with all the Islamophobia? I'm sorry, man. I'm starting to notice a pattern. Right? Speaking of, this is the massive delay in airports across the United States. All right? Every airport in the United States is jam-packed because there have been unbelievable threat levels of explosives on planes.
Yeah, they did do
So
that.
weird how this is happening while we're literally killing terrorists. That's insane.
Yeah.
Breaking, Kansas City International been evacuated due to a serious incident, which is
It's almost like those sleeper cells they were talking about have been activated. Weird, right? Weird.
reported related to a credible bomb threat to the airport, and it was revealed that it was from an Islamist. All right, look at this shit, dude. This is insane. Like, we don't need to live with this. This is, by the way, an issue of our own making.
Now, this was the Kansas City International Airport. This was a hoax. There was nothing there. It was not a credible threat. Somebody called in a bomb threat. And there was nothing discovered. Shut down the airport for a couple of hours for nothing. So somebody's going to be going to jail.
Because the empathetic limp cucks told us we needed to bring these fuckers into our country. I'm sorry, I'm not if this is rude, but this is literally the correct opinion. And look how insane this is. Mohammed Hijab, he is a British guy, or at least that's what he calls himself. It's interesting how many Western media outlets loudly condemn the Iranian regime for brutalizing protesters, yet fall strangely silent when civilians are killed indiscriminately by the US or Israel.
Oh.
Because that didn't happen. Because
Nope, did not happen, and I've got proof over here in my bookmarks. Right here, you guys. Right here. You see this, there's a little bit of pixelation down here below. At the back of this, yeah, I don't care, Casino. Well, so only the Iranian missiles have that little appendage underneath. They have that little penis, I would say. Little penis on the bottom of their missiles. Guess which one doesn't have a penis on the bottom of their missiles? America, our missile is the fucking penis. We just ran the whole fucking bitch right down your throat. We don't need an extra fucking penis on ours. So, this is not an American missile. And this is what hit that Iranian school inside of the IRGC compound. You know what it probably was, since, Sharia doesn't allow for women to get high school diplomas. Yeah, if you didn't know that, yeah. You're not allowed to go to school once you reach birthing age. If you're a girl, they just cut you off and you learn how to cook and make babies. Fun fact. So, inside the compound, it sure sounds like it was just a bunch of the fucking soldiers' wives that got blown up. If it was, in fact, women that got blown up. If it was, in fact, women. They just said it was. We don't know. They just say, oh, you hit the school inside of a compound with massive walls around it. But yes, it was a school. Don't you believe us? Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Yep, that's what they said. This is the video. That's the whole thing. I think there's a video for it. Oh! Oh! Don't care. Don't care. I don't care even if I get proven wrong somehow. Even though it's been already proven multiple times from multiple different people, multiple different angles, on multiple different days, that the fucking any news outlet that's reporting that the U.S. did it is a fucking lying piece of shit. Liars, you're lying. It was definitely Iran. They did it to themselves. They blew up one of their own buildings. So, fuck them. If you don't like that, I don't care.
You are a lying fuck. It seems outrage isn't really about who is being killed. It's about who is doing the killing. Well, the reality is Western media outlets are all screaming and crying about indiscriminate.
You're right. Whenever you can blame the Jews for something, the fucking media outlet goes fucking crazy over it. But whenever it's fucking Christians or Jews getting fucking slaughtered, like in Africa, nobody in the fucking actual fucking mainstream media gives a fucking rat's ass. You know how many people are still dying in Sudan? Oh yeah, they're by the thousands. It's actually a massacre over there.
Criminally killed by the U.S. or Israel. It's just that doesn't happen actually at all. Through the course of this war, the Gaza war, the Islamists have yet to substantiate one actual credible allegation that civilians were indiscriminately killed by the U.S. or Israel. They have yet been able to prove that at all. There have been collateral damage. You know, it happens in war. These wars, which, by the way, have all been started by Islamists, for the record, in case you were paying attention. So those wars started by Islamists will always inevitably have civilian casualty as collateral damage. You know, that's what happens when wars happen. But this is a lie. There has been zero evidence of any indiscriminate killing by the U.S. or Israel so far. But yes, brutalizing protesters, that's... literally substantial numbers. 35,000 plus people massacred by the Iranian regime for existing. All right, no one was indiscriminately killed. But again, to these guys, it doesn't matter. Because to these guys, we're the enemy. We need to be destroyed, and they will use our liberties against us.
Yep.
Pay attention to how this works.
They don't care.
They don't believe in the values they spout. They would support the massacre of America and Israel and Europe. All right, they would support that. Death to America, death to Israel. You know, it's the same shit. They support the mass extinction of our people. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. But they will use our liberties against us, saying, but bombing people indiscriminately is a war crime. Yeah, anyway, so here's a moment of a jihadist in New York yelling Allahu Akbar and throwing a bomb in New York City.
Outside, and then tell everyone else.
I think this is the perfect video. All right, so here we have...
Luckily, it did not go off.
This is literally cinema. So here we have a leftoid screaming about how we need more immigrants. We need more immigration.
Outside, and then tell everyone else.
Stop yelling about immigration! And then you have an immigrant yelling Allahu Akbar, throwing a bomb. Absolute cinema. Like, you could... This is actually picture perfect. Insanely picture perfect. All-time photo. A protester shouting about the pros of immigration, interrupted by an Islamic terrorist throwing a bomb, jumping over him. It's like, hang it in the loop.
But again, just one more time in case we didn't get it the first time. 2 Pennsylvania teenagers crossed into New York City Saturday morning for what could have been a normal day, enjoying the city during an abnormally warm weather. Apart from the fucking bombs that they were bringing into the fucking city to throw at people. Little on edge. Just little. I'll show you guys my back later.
Motherfucker, that shit's insane. All right, and breaking. It turns out that device that was thrown was not a red.
My doctor submitted the order to my insurance for surgery, so I'm over here on cloud fucking 9 right now, guys. Just thinking about them cutting into my back. It's so fucking great.
Random little oopsie poopsie device. It seems like it was an actual bomb.
Fox News has learned of a distinct development
that was a nail bomb.
The type of explosive used in the attempted attack and just how dangerous it is. Let's bring in retired NYPD Inspector Paul Morrow, who has more information on this device that was found. So it was a homemade device, Paul, but not necessarily a cheesy one, in other words.
No.
No, not at all, John. And I have to tell you, having done about 15 years worth of this kind of work, counterterrorism work, this is a bit of a game changer. First of all, let me start by saying New York City got extremely lucky yesterday.
Yeah.
TATP is enormously volatile. It is not very stable. It's extremely powerful. And it is the footprint, and if you go by past events, of serious bombing attacks. The London 7/7 attacks Richard Reed's attempt on a plane. Many of us remember the Ariana Grande attacks outside the Manchester Arena. These are situations where you're well into double figures of people killed, never mind injured. So this was a very, very serious attempt, much more serious.
Dude, God is literally sending us all the warning signs, and we're just putting our fingers in our ears. God is warning us at the threat in front of us.
Some people definitely
this
are.
dude tried to kill us, and for whatever reason, the fuse went out on impact. All right,
Yeah.
instead of actually detonating. God is screaming at us, and we're plugging our ears with our libtard empathy.
Yeah, luckily it landed wick side down and fucking put itself out. Like, do you guys understand how fucking lucky that was? Like, those cops would have been dead. And before anybody fucking says anything about that fucking police chief fucking running away, no, I fucking got a fucking real good look at that dude. He was fucking laser focused on fucking that fucking kid that threw that shit. Like, laser eye focused. Like, he was fucking hawk-eyeing this fucking guy as he was fucking jumping over that railing. He did not give two shits. He was getting that dude to the ground.
Argue that it likely seemed to many
that one
right initially, and as to
he's
why
already
they
eyeing
didn't
him.
detonate in light of the fact
You can't see him
that
behind
they were
me.
charged the way they were is going to be something I'm sure that the federal authorities are going to be
He's up here in
looking
the
at
top
very
corner.
closely as they investigate these two perps.
He's the one.
Yeah,
he's already
hats off
looking
to
at
the New
the
York City
suspect.
Police
He's the one that jumped the
for
fucking.
running in and stopping those attacks.
Legends.
They didn't just run away or go to a place of safety.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at, they didn't know what they were into there. All they saw was something that was smoking. For all they know, this thing is extremely powerful, but they ran towards it. Look, that's what your instincts are as a police officer. That's what you're supposed to do, but that doesn't mean it is any less heroic. So hats off to those guys, and thank God the devices didn't detonate.
Yeah.
Literally.
It really comes down to now, why? Was it an incomplete chemical formula?
Anyway, and then they're going to look into it, all the details, why didn't it detonate, et cetera, et cetera. But essentially, it was an incredibly volatile device similarly used by Al-Qaeda and ISIS. So again, this is the shit we're dealing with in New York. All right, so this guy breaks down the story. All right, and then I'm going to show you Zohran Mamdani's response, because it's honestly even worse.
As the war continues overseas, we're now seeing in sanctuary cities like NYC, peaceful protests having attempted explosions.
God, we have to abolish sanctuary cities, man. We have to realize the enemy's here,
watch these
all right?
people.
We're being warned.
Like, I'm so sorry, Decoy. Like, I've been into a couple of his live streams. He does live streaming too over at Decaf Decoy. But man, there's not enough time in the day. There's too many good people.
You know who shouting you know what. As Freedom News TV.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say it because you get demonetized. Trust me, I know. Definitely subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, you might not be seeing my videos.
He shows us these completely organic, not paid for protests in
Wow, mass-produced signs. That's so cool.
New York City.
Don't worry, guys. That's just an Italy flag you were just seeing. According to Grok, that is not a Palestine flag. It is just Italy. Just in case you guys were mistaken.
Mainstream media wants you to think was just anti-war.
It's an anti-war.
I'm not kidding either. I can prove it. No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. It's in my screenshots. Where is it? There it is. See that? Those are the flags of Ireland and Italy. Yep, Ireland and Italy there, right there on his lapel, you guys. Ireland and Italy. Yep, that's just Ireland and Italy there. Yep. That would be pussies, Ray. Pussies. You know the ones that are anti-war, the ones that are gonna lose.
Outcry. People.
They're literally such liars.
The ones that are gonna get their asses kicked are the ones that are anti-war.
Like, you can't be able to do this shit. Like, it's insane. Anti-war? Get out of here.
Or holding signs, if I can show you a little bit, holding signs that say no new war, hands off Iran.
Completely missing the vigils they're holding.
Bro! I didn't even know they did this. They
Oh yeah, they did.
had vigils for Khomeini? Oh my lord, holy fucking shit. Bro, we need to set up security. Get Palantir on the phone, okay? Alright, get the Mossad on the line. We have
Don't
to track
call
down every
Peter
single person
Thiel.
that went to cry at these vigils, denaturalize, and deport all of them.
Fuck
they are
that
literally allying themselves with an enemy military. Quite literally, they need to be denaturalized and deported. All of them.
For a religious dictator,
Oh my God,
oddly
dude.
appearing to receive police protection.
Well,
Weird.
duh.
You need to tell me that a Muslim mayor of New York City is protecting the Muslims crying over the religious, radical, terrorist, pedophile, dictator, mass killer that's literally at war with us.
Color me shocked.
This is insane, bro. Like, this is... They're actually traitors.
Chanting
Hey,
for
this is
the
what they
end
voted
of American soldiers.
Make us proud!
This is what New York voted for. So, sucks to be them. Have fun with this for the next 4 years.
Son, you make us proud! Another soldier now! Another soldier now!
Like, these guys, denaturalize and...
Deport all these bitches. Every single one of these fucking bitches. This is not fucking First Amendment. This is calling for the death of our fucking soldiers. Fuck all these people. All of these people.
And deport. That's my stance, all right? Listen, I've said this for a long time. Every single person illegal in this country needs to get deported.
Now, for all of you that think I'm fucking far right, I've got a fucking big surprise at the end of this Nux video for you. You just wait. There's a big fucking happy ending for all of you fucking right-wing haters out there. So, you just wait.
Every single person
You got to get through Nux to get to the post-Nux funness, okay?
legal in this country needs to be investigated. All right? Illegal immigration, that's one issue. Legal immigration, that's where we actually have to start stomping down. Dog, we need our next president to be an actual savage. Like, Trump's doing great overseas, but he's not doing enough domestically. Like, these fuckers are literally living among us, poisoning us. And we can't tolerate this.
How does some you make us proud?
Yeah,
Now, there
literally
were
right in front of
Americans
that picture.
chanting USA, but the NYPD appeared to protect the Ayatollah's activists.
Well, yeah.
Guys, look, it's a straight white male preaching the Ayatollah's gospel.
This is a common theme we've seen a lot lately. Angry anti-American activists chanting for the death of us, being strangely protected by Mayor Mamdani's NYPD.
Weird.
That eventually ends in Americans being arrested.
You
No,
mean
shocker.
to tell me that a Muslim immigrant in charge of a city is turning the city against our country? Who could have thunk it? Absolutely diabolical.
As a local copper is eventually faced off
Dog, what the fuck?
with these
What is that sign? We are Jeffrey Epstein? Oh my god.
leftist activists, all wearing masks dressed in black. So when the mob attacks, the NYPD has their back.
That's insane.
Whoop his ass! No, he was swinging on me.
Dude, that's insane. Dude, the cops are actually fighting on the side of the terrorists.
As this wasn't even the only instance of this.
Bro, what? This guy was attacked and he got arrested. This is what happened in London. This is what happens in London under a Muslim mayor, suspiciously enough.
Fucking
Dog, we're
shocking.
getting colonized.
You white boy.
You're white too.
Now you're finally
What am I doing? You're gonna get hurt.
It's sad how much the
That's
leftist
insane.
mob knows they control the city, as the cops keep telling the Americans to stop and
Dude, these people are like the useful idiots of Islam, putting them in our country.
Yeah, maybe the cops just need to go eat some donuts and let the kids play in the park for a while. Like, fuck.
These fuckers. This is insane.
antagonizing the masked
Disgusting,
mob,
dude.
as it's only going to make them attack. But
I'm wearing the same shit as that kid. Come attack me, bitch. I'm not a little fucking kid. See how you like it when somebody your size fucking fights back.
Know what else would stop these violent attacks? Actually arresting the violent masked men.
No, because then the judges just let them right back out so they can do it again. Like, do you know how many arrests these fuckers already have? They don't give a shit.
Sadly, after electing a left-wing socialist mayor, the left-wing mob...
It's not a joke either, guys. Like, half these people that are getting fucking rearrested for this shit already have fucking 13, 14, 15 priors. Like, how many people do we hear fucking getting brutally fucking attacked? Here in Chicago, yet another one with 30 fucking priors just fucking killed somebody. 30 fucking priors. You know how many priors I got? 2. Guess what? Got in trouble once. Didn't get in a lot of trouble. Got in trouble twice. Got in a lot of trouble. And now I don't get in trouble no more. Fucking wild. Fucking wild. I know, guys. It's fucking wild. Once you get in trouble, you don't want to get in trouble no more. If you just keep giving them slap on the wrist, slap on the wrist, slap on the wrist, well, I just keep doing it. Fuck it. And if you, after you give them a real fucking sentence, if they keep doing it, fucking throw them away forever. Lock the fucking key and fucking leave them there to rot. Because I'm sick of this shit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of this shit.
Knows they have immunity from Mamdani's police.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, a conservative activist arrived with a whole lachon.
Hey, you're not gonna do on your mouth, you see?
Yes. Yeah, they showed up to Mamdani's house with a whole ass pig.
Oh yeah, Beta. Jesus Christ. I'm smarter than you. You measure things in terms of whiteness.
I'm smarter than you. You measure things in
how that
miles,
angry
and I do
dude,
them
for
in
one,
kilometers,
embraced
bitch.
being a beta, but
'Cause
also
I'm
inferred
cooler
it
than
meant he
you.
was smaller,
True.
richer, and whiter. As whenever white liberals get caught in the moment, they always seem to subtly
Yeah.
reveal their own racism. But I'm a little less worried about modern-day leftists and how they see their superiority, and more concerned about their
I'm right with
enabling
you,
of
Jennifer.
actual terror attacks.
He's
Fuck
totally
terrorists.
correct here.
They all need to die.
And the thing is, I've said this for the whole time. I think feminism is the core issue in the Western world.
Regular
It's this
terrorists,
idea of
narco-terrorists,
hyper-feminized
I
men
don't
that
really
are
give
just
much of a
complete
difference.
pussies. Like, it's unbelievable. Now, those guys, one of their fundamental issues with those guys is that they vote to bring in retard terrorists into our country because, hey, they don't want to be racist. They don't want to be racist. Yes, they would support the death of every single person that voted for Trump, but they'll literally embrace and open their arms wide for foreign terrorists.
Yeah.
You don't get to come from outside and then tell everyone
And after throwing the
Crazy.
first device, he's later seen casually lighting another.
Oh my god.
This is the one that he threw at the cops.
Before finally being chased down by PD.
Oh, ho, ho.
Insane.
That was a good tackle.
Insane that this happened, by the way.
New York Giants, get him on your defense. You guys need him on your defense playing linebacker. Give that man a call. He will fill the gap. I ain't kidding either. Giants, you need to fucking call that guy. Or the Jets. You both play the same fucking field, so, like, you both claim your New York teams. Liars.
But think about how much this will increase Islamophobia.
Islam awareness. Islam awareness is to the max. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck yourself.
It's insane how quickly this escalated. From paid for
Get a haircut, you little fucking dweeb.
protesters holding paid for signs, getting police protection, to chanting they want the demise of American soldiers overseas, then actually tossing what could have been anything into a crowd while shouting something
Yeah, but it was a bomb.
meant to make you think it'll explode. And I don't think it
And it would have exploded if God didn't intervene and put out the fuse.
Yeah.
That was incredibly volatile devices used in ISIS attacks.
get to this point without the police politely allowing them to
I'd really like to know how they got that shit into the country. Just wondering.
Attack Americans, only arresting them when they defend themselves.
Or did they just carry that shit in for the last fucking 4 years? While Biden was president. Is that what they did? They just carried that shit right into our country? Nobody bothered fucking even checking their fucking luggage? That'd be fucking great.
As Jake eventually had to get a police escort out.
This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrian traffic. You are ordered to disperse now to permit the safe flow of pedestrian traffic. If you do so voluntarily,
but it still didn't stop the mob from attacking his car.
Literally, these people, like, the fact that they're not arrested for this is insane. Like, every single person kicking this car needs to go to jail. It's unbelievable that this is normal. It's unbelievable that this is the new normal for the left. Like, we are dealing with a domestic terror threat in our country, and no one wants to do anything about it.
Get up! No! Get up! Get up!
New York City doesn't even look like America anymore, where it really seems
so weird.
I'm definitely not going there.
Mayor, and all of a sudden this happens. Probably a coincidence.
like it's only gonna get worse. As how did the
Hell, I
corporate
barely go to
mainstream
Chicago
media
now.
report on this?
Oh, dude, I
simply
saw this.
brushing it off as a smoke-generating suspicious device.
Really, bro? Really? An ISIS-style bomb is a smoke-generating suspicious device?
ABC! That's almost as bad as CNN! Come on, guys. At least, fuck. And like I said, they literally found another one today. That would be the 4th device, I believe. 2 at the attack. They found another one in a car. I think it was Sunday or Monday. And then again today, they just found another one. Like, yeah, just fucking keep brushing it off, fucking mainstream media, you pieces of shit.
With ABC writing, 1 arrested for disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
Another arrested for pepper spray, then saying 2 were accused of throwing a device.
A suspicious device! Oh my god.
Immediately stating no injuries. Wrapping it up with, this anti-religious rally was caused by a known agitator.
That is fucking crazy. Dude, I said this before. Antifa is just the militant wing.
For context, guys, it was an anti-Mamdani rally that Jake Lang just happened to be at. And that's who they threw the fucking nail bomb at, was Jake Lang. Don't worry, I've got some extra bonus coverage of Jake Lang at the end.
Of the left. The media is the propaganda wing of the left. The left is an anti-God global movement that hates Western civilization and is working with every fucker in the third world to try to destroy us. Pay attention, man.
And after I recorded the video, they've confirmed it wasn't just a smoking device, but a pipe bomb.
During protests outside of Gracie Mansion, from which footage of suspicious devices has been circulating on social media. Organized by individuals associated with far-right provocateur, a counter-protester, identified as Amir Balat, an 18-year-old man, lit and threw an ignited device.
An 18-year-old man.
Yeah.
A male of nebulous ethnic background.
Toward the protest area and gets a second device from a man tentatively ID'd as Ibrahim Nick, 19 years old.
Another white male. Another white male.
Mr. Balat lights the device and starts running with it. He then drops the device on the west side of East End Avenue. Based on preliminary examination and X-ray imaging, the devices, which were a bit smaller than a football, appear to be a jar wrapped in black tape, importantly with nuts, bolts, and screws, along with a hobby fuse that could be lit.
There is a honest, moderate way to report on
Would be
this,
nice, Easton,
as it
but
is fair to say
I don't think they
Jake is
will.
an agitator of a certain religion, but then don't completely omit how they tried to end him in what appeared to be an attempted terror attack. That's not even stretching the—
Appeared to be. It was an attempted terror attack. It was a Muslim terror attack.
It appeared to
People
be
are
an
just
terror
fucking scared
attack,
to say
baby.
it. The guy
I
yelled
don't
Allahu
know.
Akbar, threw a fucking bomb at
pretty
people. What do you want me to
stupid,
say?
so I don't know.
This was a Islamic terror attack on New York soil again.
the truth they somehow choose for you to be oblivious to.
Yeah.
Like how that flight to Florida got to...
Yeah, they those two guys, they have claimed their support for ISIS. It is being investigated as an ISIS terrorist attack.
Diverted to Atlanta so SWAT could sweep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I covered this. Yeah, I covered this yesterday. But the point that I'm trying to make is, like, this is retarded. Retarded as fuck. In fact, all right, you thought there were only 2 bombs? Well, thank God the police got him before he threw the 3rd bomb. They found a 3rd bomb.
Avenue between 81st Street and
one of the suspects'
82nd
cars.
Street. We have been told that officers have located a 3rd suspicious device in a car.
And like I said, breaking news, they just discovered a 4th one today.
This could have been an unbelievable mass casualty event if it would have played out just an iota differently.
That is thought to belong to one of 2
Like, a lot
suspects
differently.
who were taken into custody yesterday
This
in
could have been
connection
very bad
with
if they
2
weren't
other
retarded.
suspicious devices. So now we've got a total of 3 suspicious
Like,
devices
luckily
that have
these
been
guys were stupid.
uncovered here in the Big Apple, and we know at this point from
Playing with highly
I don't
volatile
see the left
materials, and
blaming
even
MAGA
they
for
still
this
couldn't
one.
manage
That's
to fucking
weird.
set them off.
sources and from the NYPD.
Oh, it's Islamophobia that did it.
Super fucking highly fucking explosive materials, and they still couldn't figure it out. Like, that's how dumb these guys were. I can make it fun. I can make it fun, you guys.
Right. Nothing causes Islamophobia like Muslims killing people. You know what I'm saying?
Islam awareness.
I'm telling you, the number 1 cause of Islamophobia is
Islam awareness.
Muslims committing terror attacks. Have you noticed the correlation between Islamic terror attacks and Islamophobia?
Islam awareness.
That at least one of the devices that has been confiscated is a confirmed IED. Fox has been talking to high-level sources all throughout the day, and we actually learned today that one of the IEDs that was taken into custody yesterday had an explosive called triacetone triperoxide, or known as TATP. Fox News contributor...
Which is the super bad stuff that's super volatile that even they couldn't figure out how to fucking set off. 'Cause they're stupid.
Paul Morrow talked about this earlier today, and he said this is an explosive that has been used in other high-profile, deadly...
ISIS and Al-Qaeda attacks. All right, but for some reason, we're just
These
not supposed
retards
to even
couldn't
talk about
figure
this
it
like
out.
it's a terror attack. Now, here's the crazy part. These 2 Muslim terrorists, because it's really tiring when people are just like, they're just guys.
You're fucking
they're not just
hilarious,
guys.
buddy.
They're Muslim terrorists. They committed a terror attack on New York soil again. This happened before, but they forgot apparently. Never forget. Well, they forgot. They elected a jihadist. Are we surprised? Well, get a load of this one. I think this is a real radicalizing moment because I'm here to radicalize you. A lot of people say the alt-right pipeline, blah, blah. I am trying actively to radicalize you by showing you simply the truth. All right.
I am trying to get you guys somewhere in the middle. Don't worry. Like I said, I don't like the radical right or the left. So we can fucking shit on all sides here. Yes, we're gonna shit on the left more. They do more crazy, stupid shit. It's not my fault. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, be smarter, and I won't shit on you as much.
All right, get ready.
And Ibrahim Qayyumi are now reportedly in federal custody, being interviewed by
Federal
the FBI
custody.
in connection to the devices.
Yeah, because they're fucking terrorists.
That Balat's parents are naturalized U.S. citizens from
Were.
Bam! And Qayyumi's parents are
Were.
naturalized
Look at that.
citizens from
They're
Afghanistan.
citizens.
One
They
of
were
the
born here.
suspects
Yeah. Well, they'll be in Gitmo for the rest of their lives. Who gives a shit?
was captured
Bye.
saying
Gone.
this.
You don't get a fucking trial. You just get goned. See you later. Enjoy forever.
As he was taken into custody.
Gitmo. Bye. Gitmo. That's what he's
So
saying.
the confirmed IE
He's saying it in Persian. He's just saying, "Take me to Gitmo." That's what he's really saying. Take me to Gitmo. Take me to Gitmo.
The one that we know has been tested and confirmed to be an explosive. Well, that was.
That's what I'm gonna start fucking responding with to that. And anytime I hear somebody say it, if I hear Allahu Akbar, I'm gonna be like, Gitmo. He says he wants to go to Gitmo. That's what he's saying.
Thrown yesterday afternoon outside Gracie Mansion during a clash of protest.
Yeah, a clash of protest.
Yeah.
I hate when people describe it like this. This was a terror attack. I don't care.
Yeah, one got all the proper paperwork because, you know, he doesn't want to go to jail anymore. You know, somebody who actually spent that much time in jail, you'd think that they would follow the fucking rules. Mostly. 33 more minutes before the big surprise at the end.
I don't care if it was an agitator. I don't care if the anti-Islam guy was a bigot, white nationalist. I don't care if he was a fucking neo-Nazi. All right? Ultimately, he has freedom of speech. He has the legal right to be Islamophobic or anti-Semitic or racist or bigoted or whatever the fuck. He has the legal right and legal protection to do that. And while I don't necessarily agree with all of his stances, I will fight for his right to have them as an American. Okay? You know what you don't have the right to do? Throw a pipe bomb at him. This is not a clash of protesters, okay? This is a guy doing something legal and Islam.
One guy was walking around with a goat to make you mad. One guy was throwing a pipe bomb to make you dead. They are not the same.
Terrorist trying to blow up a city block because of it. We can't equate these in any way whatsoever.
Yes, that's what they had. They had a goat before when they had the roaster. That was a pig that they were cooking. It was antagonistic on purpose, and they got a pipe bomb thrown at them. Luckily, it didn't blow them to pieces.
And I'm tired of making believe it's even remotely acceptable to do so. Now, here's the real shocker. These guys, not only, they weren't naturalized citizens. Their parents were naturalized citizens. These guys, these terrorists, these ISIS-style terrorists, were born here. All right? Let that sink in. All right? That means a generation later, and they didn't integrate into American society to the point that they're fucking throwing ISIS-style pipe bombs into civilian areas. Pay attention to what's going on here.
But no, we should have waited to deal with the Iran problem. We should have waited another generation, you guys, so that they could have even more fucking cells worth of fucking people. Because you know what that fucking kid was gonna do if he didn't get activated to go do what he did? He was gonna have fucking 10 kids. And all 10 of those kids were gonna fucking hate America just as much as Dad. Yeah, because that's what they all do.
It's almost like people of specific backgrounds do not actually want to assimilate, and they're here to conquer. Pay fucking attention. So while I say that every single illegal alien needs to get deported by ICE, I don't think that's up for debate. We have a country, we have borders, we have laws. You break those laws, you face the consequences. I don't give a shit how you're deported either, all right? Because you had the ability to self-deport. So if we want to deport you by throwing you over the border with a trebuchet, I fully support it. Absolutely. Get them.
As much as I like the idea, I still think we need to fucking fly them all to Africa, get an ocean in between us, make it harder for them to come back. Like, no landlocks. Make them have to cross an ocean.
The fuck out, they shouldn't be here. Now, that's...
Like, personally, Europe, you're on your fucking own, guys. Like, sorry. Shit. But we still have an ocean. Like, we can stop this shit.
For the illegal aliens, for the legal immigrants, all of them need to get investigated if they're actually assimilating or integrating into American culture. And if they're not, I would support getting them the fuck out of here. Because we have these guys, and I'm sure there's more of them that think exactly like
It's not a coincidence.
Welcome to Zoran Mamdani's New York City. Well, get a load of this one. I'm told by federal law enforcement sources the New York IED suspects Amir Balat's parents are from Turkey, were naturalized into U.S. citizens in 2017. Cool. Ibrahim Kayumi's parents are both from Afghanistan. Mom naturalized in 2009. And Congressman Randy Fine says we have a massive legal immigration problem in America. And this is when you wake the fuck up. All cultures are not the same. All people are not the same. Some are different. Some, yes, I'm sorry, this is going to shake you to your core. Some cultures are inferior. And some of them don't need to be brought here under this mask of empathy where we're supposed to make believe it's normal that these retards are here trying to kill us. And of course, this is how the New York Times describes it. You know, the New York Times that describes the Iran war as, oh, the poor people mourning the death of Ayatollah Khamenei. Right? So this is how the New York Times said this one. Smoking jars of metal and fuses thrown at protest near mayor's house. This
you gotta be fucking joking. Come the fuck on. Smoking jars of metal and fuses. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is fucking ridiculous, you guys. I thought smoke generating suspicious device was bad. This is worse. Just some smoking jars with fuses and metal inside. Nothing to see here.
Instead of a Zoran Mamdani supporter trying to kill a Christian protester. All right.
I'm smarter than today's journalists, you guys. This is sad. This is sad.
Right? Look how insane this is. I think that's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Smoking jars of metal and fuses. It was a fucking pipe bomb thrown at a protest near mayor's house. Makes it look like the mayor was the victim, and he wasn't. He was not. Right now, this is pretty insane. These people are in custody, and thank God they were brought into federal custody.
Yeah.
Not local custody.
No, because they'd already been fucking let out again.
Custody. So, no Zoran protection.
It is.
These fuckers are going away.
Emir Balat and Ibrahim Qayyumi are reportedly in federal custody.
Yeah, that's right.
Interviewed by the FBI
Good.
in connection to the devices.
Gitmo.
A source tells us both are U.S. citizens, and right now we're monitoring more police activity in an area
your
of
citizenship
New York
means
City's Upper
nothing
East
if you're a
Side, near
terrorist.
where
Fuck you.
The devices were initially thrown yesterday afternoon. Cameras captured 6 total people taken into custody yesterday, including one of them who said, Allah Akbar.
Yeah, probably a coincidence. Probably had nothing to do with his religion. It was probably just a tortured young man, right?
Super tortured.
He was probably just mentally ill. Yeah, he was mentally ill. We see who he worships. Anyway, this is where they live.
Pedophiles.
All right, so if
Get
you want to get
the
radicalized
fuck
a little more,
outta
while
here.
y'all are fighting your asses off, these guys lived in a fucking mansion.
I am fucking broke as shit, and that's his house. And he has access to all these special fucking chemicals, and able to make fucking pipe bombs. These fuckers, man. Must be nice. Must be nice. Fucking ridiculous.
All right, pay attention to who's raping our land. All right, understand where we're at. Y'all struggling to pay rent. Well, let's see where these guys have been living. All right, these guys, unbelievable, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Americans can't afford rent, but these guys, legal immigrants. Yeah, they're really integrating into American culture and stuff.
You see that
Now, the New York
chandelier?
Post is reporting that Muslim terrorists who hurled bombs in New York are ISIS. ISIS in America. But Mamdani and his fellow Democrats think we should be worried about Islamophobia. We should be afraid of Islam. We need to get these people out of our country. I'm so glad that people are actually saying the thing that needs to be said.
See,
for
the
first time
chandelier?
in forever. All right? Saying they're...
That gorgeous fucking chandelier right over the fucking entryway into the fucking main foyer. Yeah. Yeah, fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous chandelier. Oh. Those poor kids. And how much they must hate us capitalistic pigs. Us capitalistic pig dogs giving him his gorgeous chandelier. Us horrible fuckers. Yeah, I'd want to blow us up too. I can see where his anger came from, having to look at that gorgeous chandelier every fucking day. Fucking piece of shit.
There's a legal immigration problem is quite literally shifting the Overton window so much it's diabolical. So Nick Shirley actually went to interview this guy over here. He went to interview Jake Lang after Zohran Mamdani made a statement. This is one of the worst statements I've ever seen in my life. Look at this one. Yesterday, this is the mayor of New York City, Muslim Zohran Mamdani. Yesterday, white supremacist Jake Lang organized a protest outside Gracie Mansion rooted in bigotry and racism. Wah! Wah! Well, wake up, motherfucker. You're allowed to be a bigot and a racist in the United States of America. I'm tired of this pussyfooting shit. All right?
True.
You can hit me with all of your random empty word slogans.
Now, you're talking me wrong. Like, morally, it sucks. But, like, it is allowed. It is allowed here in America. Like, we don't like it per se, but it's not against the law in any way.
Your fucking leftoid virtue signaling, that shit's over. They threw a bomb at him, right? You could.
Yeah, you can have whatever kind of protest you want. Like, literally, as long as you have the proper paperwork, you can protest in support of fucking Hitler if you want to. Like, as long as you have the proper paperwork, you can fucking have a protest for whatever the fuck you want. Does not matter. You know what you can't do, no matter what? Throw a fucking pipe bomb at him.
Criticize him all you want. They threw a bomb at that guy. Such hate is no place in New York City. Excuse me. So let's get this straight. Zoran Mamdani, an immigrant to America, is throwing people that were born in New York out of New York because their values don't align with yours. And this isn't even me supporting Jake Lang's opinions or anything, but
I don't,
the
by the way.
fuck are you? Deuteronomy 30:19. We welcome the foreigners into our land until they eventually take power from us. This is exactly what we're looking at. This guy, not an American, fundamentally, comes in not with American values, does not assimilate, gets elected because of votes from foreigners, and is immediately saying that you have no right to be in our city. And he did no crime. He committed no crime. He didn't violate any law. But because you are predominantly a Muslim guy, you want to kick him out of your city. It is an affront to our city's values, and unity defines who we are. Who the fuck are you to talk about what defines who we are? Throwing people out of...
Literally, New York City is the city of assholes. That is what I have known my entire life. New York City is the city of douches. And then 9/11 happened, and then, oh, the city is mending. And then after 4 fucking months, we were back to you're an asshole. Have a nice day. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's New York City. Like, everybody's a prick in New York City, but you don't throw fucking pipe bombs at everybody in New York City. Like, it's just not the way it works.
Cities for their opinions does not define who we are. This is America, where we have balls, all right? And if you don't like what...
And literally, if you don't have balls in New York City, you're going to get run the fuck over by a fucking little bitch on a moped.
What someone is saying, you can close your fucking ears. Like, I'm so tired of this virtue signaling cuck shit. What followed was even more disturbing. What happened? Violence at a protest is never acceptable. Who did the violence? Was it...
I don't remember.
Right-wing people doing violence? Both sides, maybe? Was it left-wing violence? The attempt to use an explosive device and hurt others is not only criminal, it's reprehensible, and the antithesis to who we are. Who did that? Who did that?
Yeah, like I don't think he remembers. Like, it's fucking weird. It's like he's saying Jake threw the fucking pipe bomb at himself.
He doesn't even say. All right, so notice, Jake Lang is a white supremacist. All right, such hate and no place in New York City. All right, Jake Lang, white supremacist. Notice how he doesn't say the other guy named Ibrahim who screamed Allahu Akbar and threw a bomb in an Islamic terror attack. Now, notice how he doesn't say that. He's just like, violence followed. It was bad. I want to thank the brave men and women in New York Police Department who acted quickly to keep New York.
Yeah, for real. Like, I'm surprised there's any left. Like, kudos to you guys. It's extremely brave of you to still be fucking cops in New York. Like, fuck.
Safe, our officers ran towards danger without hesitation, demonstrating once again the courage and dedication it takes to protect the city every day. My administration is monitoring the situation. I'm sure it is. And it is pleasant to see that the replies are killing him. Your wife saw these images of the worst massacre and mass murder of Jews since the Holocaust and left likes on the Instagram posts. That actually did happen, by the way. I covered that in my previous video. Yeah. Here's what you left out. And the explosive was thrown by Muslims. They were shouting Allahu Akbar, Emir Balat, and Ibrahim Nick. Now, notice how he'll name the white supremacist racist, but he refuses to even mention that it's an Islamic terrorist attack. Refuses to even mention the names of the people that committed the terrorist attack. But I guarantee you, if it was a terrorist attack committed by Jake Lang, he would be more than screaming from the rooftops about Islamophobia. This might be one of the worst statements I've ever seen in my entire life, all right? White supremacist Jake Lang and some violence at a protest. Yeah, all right, dude. Anyway, so Nick Shirley interviewed Jake Lang after this.
It goes beyond political violence. This is religious violence, first and foremost. And second of all, what we need to understand is we voted in a Muslim mayor to New York City 2 months ago, and we've had the first Muslim terrorist attack on white Christians outside the mayor's home. People need...
Actually, that's true, but not the first. There have been a lot of Islamic terror attacks in New York since the mayor showed up. People just don't really report it. There was a car that ran into a synagogue.
You'd probably get run over by like 7 or 8 different fucking trucks in New York City.
were shootings in a synagogue. A Jew was strangled on a subway. A Jewish girl, had her skull shattered by someone threw a rock at her into a bus.
Yeah, but that
a
was
foreigner,
like 2
an
weeks,
illegal alien who got
3 or 4
deported
weeks
actually
ago.
after all that. Like I could keep going and keep listing instances of
That's
this
an
happening.
old one.
But this is not the first Islamic
Stick with
terror
the new
attack.
ones, man.
It's just the most
we
noteworthy.
want the new
You
facts.
need to understand there's a correlation here. These things are connected. We are not safe
Bullshit,
in New York
it's all
with Zoran
coincidence.
Mandami, the Muslim, as our mayor.
Right?
He is,
It's all
by
just a
his very
coincidence, you
ability
guys.
to be there, he is basically sponsoring and influencing and telling these people, go out and declare jihad. By not condemning it, he's basically saying more jihads against Christians like Jake Lang. And it's
I look, man, I'm not going to say that he's not spitting here. I mean, he's kind of completely right. I mean, that's what the religion seems to say. I mean, if you actually follow the letter of the law, that's what's going on. It's kind of weird. All right, so Nick Shirley was talking about how New York City Mayor Mamdani won't condemn terrorists.
So today here in New York City, the Mayor Zoran Mandami called protester Jake Lang a white supremacist, but he failed to mention that the 2 men who threw literal bombs at him are 2 Muslims, and he didn't even call them terrorists. He actually didn't even condemn that. But meanwhile, here in New York City, you also have all these people. This is the famous Canal Street. And look, now they start freaking out because I put a camera on their face. But they sell all this stuff, counterfeit goods. Meanwhile, all this madness is happening here in New York City. Nothing ever gets solved. They let criminals do whatever. Whether you say this is criminal or not, it is. They're selling fraudulent goods.
And so let's understand this. Here you have an entire street of illegal aliens that broke into our country illegally, selling counterfeit foreign goods. It's illegal to operate businesses on this street. But you have all these people doing it in broad daylight. They're welcome in the city. Jake Lang has an opinion.
And if you don't notice, there's multiple people watching him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just in fucking camera. There's fucking 4 people with fucking their eyes fucking trained on Nick Shirley, who is making a video of himself.
And that Zoran Mamdani disagrees with, well, that guy needs to get kicked.
No, this is downtown New York City. Where there's not supposed to be any kind of like street vendors like this. Every once in a while you'll see like a hot dog cart, but like this shit, like this didn't exist fucking 10 years ago.
Out of our city. So deportations are fine as long as you're deporting the white people. Got it, Zoran. Very cool.
Not paying taxes on it. Meanwhile, you're working hard right now, but these guys are able to make loads of cash and pocket it all in their pocket without ever even having to pay tax. So then watch, as soon as I put a camera on any of these fraudsters, these scammers, watch how they just freak out. How much? Show your face? No face? How come? How come? Look, they make lots of cash. They know they're doing stuff wrong. That's why they won't show their faces here on camera. And they're making...
Notice how it's not white Christian males doing this.
thousands of dollars. So...
Not a lot of Zionist Jews doing this shit.
You have a mayor who's not willing to call terrorists, who are literally throwing bombs in the city of New York City. They have a bomb squad there right now, checking out everything because of how bad it is. Look, how much? How much? How much? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Look, this is perfect. I love that this is caught on camera. Here you have someone illegal in the country telling someone that was born in the country to get out of here. It's so blatant and obvious, man.
You doing something wrong? See, they know they're doing stuff wrong. That's why they all freak out. No, I'm all right. Thank you, ma'am. They know they're doing stuff wrong. That's why they freak out. And you really do have a lawless New York City right now. You have a mayor who's not condemned.
Except it's not lawless.
Pretty sure the guy in the Pittsburgh hat is
Sharia
his
law,
bodyguard.
for example.
I mean, anything. Only thing he is condemning is a protester.
He's been
Christian
staying at
protester.
a,
You might not agree with all his
at a
tactics.
steady distance.
I agree. Some of his
behind
tactics
him.
are a bit wild.
And
but
he's
he calls
watching
him a white
people around
supremacist,
him.
but he won't call the terrorist.
I'd say he's
terrorist
a protection.
That's a little crazy.
It's a little crazy indeed. We noticed, actually. We're noticing how this keeps happening. It's kind of insane. So this is Zoran Mamdani, mayor of New York, doing...
I'm sure he'll make a video about New York, so when it comes out, like, I'm sure that'll end up being one of his bodyguards.
Little press conference to respond, and it's unbelievable.
And if you did not hear, fucking Tyler Oliveira got his fucking website nuked. Fucking after doing those 2 fucking videos on Hasidic Jews, First his Patreon got nuked, so he made a fucking website, and then fucking like a week in on that one, his fucking website got nuked. Like, they're fucking bad. They're so fucking bad, you guys. Like, don't fuck with the Jews. Like, I don't know why you guys haven't realized this one yet. Like, just don't fuck with the Jews. Like, just be cool with the Jews, all right? Like, it's not that fucking hard, you guys.
Well, that it keeps getting worse.
Of us were home at the time. This was a vile protest.
Like, literally, my money guy is a Jew. You know why? Because they're really good with money. Like, duh. Come on. Go ask Caleb Hammer. Like, who would you trust with money? A Jew. Duh.
That's rooted in white supremacy, entitled "Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City."
First of all, shouldn't the headline be Islamic terrorist attack takes place in New York City? 3 bombs found that could level a city block or some shit? Volatile devices used by ISIS and Al-Qaeda thrown at peaceful protesters? Nope, that's not how he starts. White supremacy is the problem here.
I'm the first Muslim mayor of our city.
And the last,
Anti-Muslim
hopefully.
bigotry is nothing new to me, nor is it anything new for the 1 million or so.
It's called Islam awareness, you dumb shit.
Muslim New Yorkers who know this city as our home.
Good shit, so...
You're going to be going back home soon, don't worry. Back home to your real home.
Oh, no need to talk about it. It's not new.
Well,
a lot of anti-Muslim bigotry started when Muslims killed 3,000 New Yorkers a couple years back. Any of you remember that?
Found this protest appalling. I will not waver in my book.
Okay, all right. So you disagree with their opinion. I find when you scream "globalize the Intifada" appalling. In fact, I think it's literally criminal. You're literally calling for violence to start killing people in the streets. But they don't get.
That's why that's still the only word that you cannot put into my chat. It will get a fucking auto ban fucking right away. Only word, guys. Literally the only word.
All right, listen, I find your protests appalling. You call for the murder of innocent people on the streets of New York when you globalize the Intifada. All right, I think when you say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, you mean kill all the Jews between the river and the sea, which means all the Jews.
And you guys want to know a hot fucking take? Really hot take? Every single bomb that Israel dropped on fucking Gaza, based. Every single one fucking hit the right fucking spot. Yep, not a single one was misfired. Every single one hit its intended position, its intended spot, at its intended time. If someone you know got blowed up, boo-hoo.
In Israel need to die. That is exactly what it means. There's no
you
other
can say that in my
interpretation.
chat.
But I
don't
find
care.
it appalling. But you have the right to say it. It's disgusting, sure. It's evil, yeah, whatever. But you have the right to say it. So I don't care what you find appalling. At all. I find the fact that there was a terrorist attack on New York City, and you are literally not condemning the terrorists as a major issue here.
Belief that it should be allowed to happen.
It shouldn't be allowed to happen? What, peaceful protests aren't allowed to happen? Why? Why can't peaceful protests happen? You are the
Because he disagrees with them, so duh.
king of peaceful protests. All right, what are we doing here?
Ours is a free society
No.
where the right to peaceful protest is sacred. It does not belong only to those we agree with. It belongs to everyone.
All right.
So then why is white supremacy not allowed? If all protest is fine, why are you getting pissed off at the only one that was being peaceful of the two?
Beautiful.
I will defend.
So why are you starting your entire thing condemning a peaceful protester?
That right every day that I am mayor, even when those protesting say things that I abhor. Let me also be clear about something else.
All right, here we go. Get ready.
New York City will never tolerate violence, whether from protests or counter-protests.
All right.
Why
do you mention that? Did something happen?
Counter-protesters met this display of bigotry peacefully, with a vision of a city that is welcoming to all. But a few did not.
A few as in dozens that were kicking the car and pushing him and elbowing him and harassing him. That's the few.
2 men, Amir Balat and Ibrahim Kayumi, traveled from Pennsylvania and attempted to bring violence to New York City. They are suspected of coming here.
What did they do? Did they like kick him in the shin?
To commit an act of terrorism.
There we go.
There is video of these 2 individuals throwing 2 devices towards the protest. The police department has determined that these were improvised explosive devices made to injure, maim, or worse. Thanks to the swift and decisive actions of NYPD officers at the scene, both men were immediately taken into custody.
Yeah, there was a little oopsie-poopsie, almost some violence, but he really condemns white supremacy. Mayor Mamdani started off his press conference on Monday about the ISIS-inspired attack on Saturday by condemning white supremacy. It's honestly insane, bro. It's the craziest fucking shit in the world. It's wild, dude. All right. Mayor Mamdani's statement calls Jake Lang by name, calls the shrapnel bomb an explosive device, doesn't name the two suspects, Ibrahim and Amir Balat, doesn't use the word terrorism. It's honestly incredible stuff. Downplaying that shit. Jake Lang, on the contrary, he's only gotten way bigger by all this.
Vilified, and they won't even name the perpetrator of a mass terrorist attack on the NYPD.
The two officers who stopped the attack. What do you have to say to that?
God bless them, but did he name the name of the person who tried to kill them? What about
both of them?
Okay, so yesterday in his tweet, did he name them or he failed to name them but called me a white supremacist? 18 million impressions on it. I am a pro-white American. America was founded by white people, and they need an advocate. We are disappearing. We are being displaced. We are being replaced. I have hate in my heart for no one, but I have love in my heart for the home team. I was born a white American New Yorker, and I stand for white American New Yorkers. They deserve a home in this city. They deserve to be able to speak their mind on the streets without having bombs thrown at them.
I mean,
he's true on that one.
He called him a white supremacist. Why? The position of not getting bombs thrown at white people is white supremacy.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm white. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I can't change the color of my skin. I was born white. Like, if you think that gives me an extra fucking advantage, you're fucking wrong, guys. I suffer. Like, I fucking suffer on a fucking daily basis. Like, everybody does. Get the fuck over it. Like, if you think your suffering is worse, you're just being a bitch. Like, literally, we all suffer. Everybody suffers every fucking day. Like, unless you're a fucking billionaire, which there are now 3,400 of. Like, unless you're one of the lucky 3,400 or their family members, you suffer on a daily basis. It's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna have some good days, you're gonna have some really shitty days, but on a daily basis, you are going to suffer. It's called life. Like, it doesn't matter what color your skin is, it just happens. Sorry. Like, fuck. Get over it.
Supremacy this days,
I stand for Christians. In America, saying that Jesus Christ is Lord is apt to get you killed.
Shut up, Easton.
By a Muslim. And the mayor, instead of addressing the issue, will obfuscate the truth, completely disavow. He will not even say the name of the radical Islamic terrorist, but he says white supremacists showed up for bigotry and we deserve to be murdered.
Whoa, we got some Secret Service. Whoa.
Zora on the class, the Muslim terrorist in this one. I pray the name of Jesus Christ's blood over you in this city. New York and America was founded as a Christian country in a Christian city in a Christian state, and we will remain.
Right there, man.
Zora, say their name.
He's running away.
White Americans built New York, Zoran, and you're destroying it.
God damn, holy shit. Yeah, so
actually, it was a lot of fucking Irishmen, but we won't get into that. We won't get into the oh, we're not getting into classism. Like, there's not enough time in the day to fucking talk about classism, guys.
So anyway, yeah, the white supremacist position of not wanting Muslims to blow up white Americans. Like, dude, you like that? Wow, I've never seen such white supremacy. So Mahdi Hassan decides to say Jake Lang was pardoned by Trump for his role in January 6th.
True.
Yeah, because he was arrested as a political prisoner. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm trying to imagine the right's response if Joe Biden pardoned a convicted criminal who turned up to a violent protest outside the home of Ron DeSantis. What are we talking about? Right? He wasn't arrested as a violent criminal. He was arrested as a political prisoner because the Jan 6 arrests, they arrested him as like an insurrectionist terrorist. All right,
spent
they
4
threw him in a fucking hole
fucking
for
solitary.
years. All right, not even remotely the same as a violent convicted criminal. That's one. Two, he didn't turn up at a violent protest outside the home of Ron DeSantis. He went to peacefully protest. It was a Muslim terrorist that turned it into a violent protest that threw a fucking bomb at him. What? This is insane. So Mehdi Hassan, a American citizen.
Yeah, like I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that the goat had explosives inside of it. I don't think the goat was intended to go boom. Just saying.
And God knows why. He also needs to get deported, in my opinion. He is literally co-signing terrorism here. He's basically running defense for the people that threw fucking bombs at the guy by saying, imagine the right response. He didn't show up at a violent protest. It became a violent protest because they tried to kill him. Like, this is unreal. But I'm not surprised, because Mehdi Hassan actually supports the Islamic grooming gangs in England. So am I that surprised?
We know that the very vast majority are actually British Pakistanis.
So hold on.
You're trying to deflect it into thinking it's somehow white men doing all this.
Oh my God. So in Glasgow, there were white men. So 11 people abused 3 children, one of them in a nappy diaper.
I'm not talking about
gang.
Glasgow.
You're not talking about that, nor is Elon Musk. In the West Midlands, I'll get in.
Why are you upset that there are mass rape gangs of Pakistani Muslims raping white girls? Why do you care about the million white girls raped by Pakistanis when a white guy was a rapist too? Classic Mehdi Hassan move.
West Midlands, a decade of child sex crimes. 21 white people abused 7 children, all of them under the age of 12.
Right.
And they're in jail.
Cornwall in 2010.
These
3
aren't
years
the
of sex
scandal
crime.
we're
You're not
talking
gonna cut me off
about,
when I talk
Mehdi.
about sex crime.
Are you upset? Are you upset that there are mass Islamic rape gangs? Are you upset that despite the fact that Pakistanis are only 6.5% of the population, they committed, get ready, 97% of the gang rapes? That's a real number, by the way. 6.5% of the population, 97% of the gang rapes. All right? There's a rape in London every 54 minutes. And he's like, why are you upset at Muslims when actually white people rape also?
Well, I'll get to that in a moment. 6 men abused 30 girls, the youngest of whom was 5 years old. And you've just made my point.
He should have his
These are
penis
the
removed
scandals
with
we're
a
not talking
guillotine.
about. Why? Why are we defining child sex crimes and grooming gangs by race?
No local.
Unless you're a racist or trying to make political hay out of it.
You're a racist. How dare you wanting to stop 97% of the grooming gangs?
I care about the victims of all crimes.
Are you sure?
Bullshit, dude.
I don't give a damn.
Didn't give a damn about the 35,000 protesters that were massacred by the Iranian regime.
Whether the perpetrator was brown, black, white, blue, or yellow. I think we should support the victims of those crimes. And if you're
me too, all rapists is bad, but also
no. Fuck those blue motherfuckers. Fuck those Smurfy motherfuckers. Fuck Mehdi and his fucking Smurfy friends. We ain't trusting no blue bitches in this fucking house.
Immigration is a problem.
Only obsessed with the perpetrators, as Elon Musk is, as Robert Jenry is, then you don't actually.
I am racist against blue people. You can fucking take that one to fucking Twitter and cancel me. I don't care. But fuck you if you're blue.
Really care about these girls. That's what Alexis J said.
But the argument, as you know, the argument, as you know, from those who do want a big further inquiry, is that actually it was a very specific section of the community, a very specific section of the Muslim community, and it was British Pakistani men who they believe were operating under some warped cultural thing, which they felt entitled them to behave this way.
That's not proven, right? That's what we need.
It's not proven. Yes,
it's not proven, even though that's what they do. They marry 9-year-olds, and as long as they're over the age of what is it? I believe 9. It's okay to have intercourse with them. So said Ali Khamenei, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, the dead motherfucker. Fuck avatars. Fuck those blue bitches. I was on fucking the military side. Kill them all.
It's true that 6.5% of the population did 97% of the gang rape.
Those little blue bitches, like, fucking crying over a fucking tree. Like, fuck off. Like, get out of here.
But it's not proven that it's actually cultural. All right, dude. All right, dude. Keep coast.
It's like, oh no, we should give all the land back to the Indians. No, fuck off. It's our land now.
Signing Islamic rape gangs, my guy. No one's surprised. All right. It's not proven. It's a coincidence. It's a.
My house probably. I mean, I could probably dig in back and find an arrowhead. Like. Should I give my house back to an Indian? No, it's mine. Fuck you. It's my house. I bought it.
coincidence, guys. It's just a coincidence that 97% of the gang rapes are done by Pakistani Muslims in England. Just a coincidence, yes, sir. So, and this is media freaking out, crashing out, calling America worse than the Nazis for attacking Iran.
Just from the sort of geopolitical strategic point, like on day one, to have this and to have the rhetoric being into the region, we don't care if you live or die, to not make the distinction between like civilians and combatants, just also strikes me as like retarded. Wildly self-defeating at just the sort of tactical level.
So this is completely retarded for multiple reasons. One, obviously, there is a difference between civilians and between the actual military. Obviously, mistakes happen. Obviously, collateral damage happens. That's a war for you. I guess Iran shouldn't have been literally fucking trying to kill us for 47 years. Oopsie poopsie, nice. It's all on them. I'm tired of this grandstanding and emotional manipulation. All right, quite literally, fuck these guys and their emotional, grandstanding, virtue signaling piece of shit garbage. All right, every single casualty, civilian casualty in Iran, their blood is on the hands of the Iranian regime. All right, every single one of them, just like the deaths in Gaza, are on the hands of Hamas, who started the fucking war. I'm not getting into this entire hullabaloo, trying to get gaslighted and manipulated into saying that it's actually America should never fight our enemies because
yeah, no, anybody's fucking sitting here being like, oh no, why did we fucking attack Iran? Because Iran wanted nukes. They were stockpiling their ballistic missiles and their fucking drones and fucking aiming them at their fucking neighbors, which is why they were firing at their neighbors to the point where we couldn't do anything because they were going to have enough shit pointed at their neighbors to fuck over the entire world's economy with oil. Because like 90% of the world's oil fucking flows through the Strait of Hormuz, which is right there in Iran. And if they have enough fucking missiles and other shit, they can fucking actually close the fucking Strait of Hormuz, which is what they tried to do, which is why our gas fucking spiked for a day. Like, now they can't because we stopped them. If you don't like that, fuck off. Thanks.
enemies use human shields and the civilians will die. So therefore you have to let them kill you, all right? Let them continue to rape you because if you fight back, someone might get hurt.
Nah, dog.
I'm sorry, man. That's not how the world works. That's not how war works. But making believe that there was no differentiation made is a lie. Anyway, back to the retard.
We're blowing up a lot of cool shit today, I'm sure. We'll have a lot of fun tomorrow looking at it. I have a feeling. Pete said it was gonna be great. So, like, we're gonna see. There's gonna be lots of fucking craters where there used to be fucking IRGC shit, and it's gonna be awesome.
The sort of tactical level.
Yes. It's a moral abomination, and yes, it's tactically stupid.
It's tactically stupid. Because it wasn't done intentionally. Right? Even if it was an actual American missile.
Blowing up terrorists is tactically stupid.
That bombed that school in Iran, it was not intentional. It was collateral damage in a war. Tragic, absolutely.
It was also done by Iran.
But that's what happens in war. A war which only happened.
Proved it. You saw the picture. We saw the picture. It had the second penis, you guys. Our missiles only have one long shaft. Their missiles have a secondary bitty shaft.
Because Iran decided to terrorize us for 47 years.
The submarine and just let the sailors drown to death.
Oh, this one's awesome. I love this.
Going again. Even the Nazis didn't do that during World War II, apparently.
America is worse than Nazis because when we attacked their navy, we didn't send in little rescue teams to rescue their people from drowning.
They have lifeboats.
Fucker. We told them not to get involved. We told them they would get immunity if they decided not to fight us. They decided to fight us and they died.
Yeah, they the ones that chose. Like, don't pick up your weapon if you don't want to get dead. Like, it's really a pretty simple ideology to fucking follow if we want to be really fucking, like... It works the same way here in America, guys. Like, if you don't want to get shot, don't point a gun at somebody. You point a gun at somebody, they're probably going to shoot you. Like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't though. It wasn't the U.S. Like, there's been a lot of reporting that like it was, but it wasn't.
War, and now we're worse than the Nazis. That's right, worse than the Nazis. That's
a lot
America.
of lying
So leave.
going on.
Why the fuck is he here to morally grandstand on us? Like, I can't stand this shit. All right, so go live there. If they're better, why are you here, man?
Even the Nazis collected people from the water. This is insane rhetoric.
No. It's insane.
The Nazis collected people from the water to torture them? And if they were Jewish, they killed them. Like, do you know what they did to the Jewish soldiers that they collected? Like, Jesus. Like, this guy is such a fucking lying piece of shit.
Rhetoric to say that America is worse than Nazis because America decided to kill Islamic terrorists that have been terrorizing us for 47 years.
Insane behavior from people who don't give a damn. Donald Trump has never...
Michael, there are no U.S. or Israeli soldiers in Iran. They're only doing fucking airstrikes. There are no soldiers. Any video that you've seen, Michael, is an AI lie. I hate to break it to you, Michael, but the F-35 does not seat 14 people. That AI video of the downed F-35 that had 14 fucking Israelis taken prisoner, that was an AI fake, buddy. We did not have 300 plus soldiers captured in Tehran. That was a lie. Like, they did though, Michael. They did. Like, they do. They kill children a lot. Like, it's like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, Mike, like, what are we talking about, buddy? Like, Iran, like, they kill a lot of people. Like, they don't much care. Like, I would hope so, buddy. But
given a damn about Iranian lives. I see people in the diaspora cheering.
So, again, not true.
On this war, and I feel bad for them because Donald Trump...
Oh, yes, all the delusional Iranians that are celebrating Donald Trump right now. They're just dumb, right? They should be celebrating the Ayatollah, the terrorists that were massacring their people for the last 47 years.
Trump screws over everyone, and he's going to screw over the Iranian people as well. He's a guy who has deported Iranians back to that government to be tortured or oppressed. He doesn't...
So, they are torturing and oppressing people?
Care about the Iranian people. We're seeing that with this war.
Because he is caring about our country. Like, again, you could care about two things. Like, on the one hand, we care about America. On the other hand, we don't want the Iranians to be tortured by this Islamic regime.
You cannot bring... I thought we learned this, Chris, decades ago. You don't liberate people at the barrel of a gun with bombs.
No, the barrel of the gun is pointed towards the dictators, not towards the people. But again, he doesn't care because he is actively playing defense for our enemies. In my opinion, anyone that does this, even if you're just a political commentator, you are allying yourself quite literally with an Islamic regime, and this dude needs to get denaturalized and deported. I am so over the line with this shit. I'm tired of it. I don't like the idea of bringing foreigners into our country so they could fucking ally themselves with the regime trying to kill us. I'm tired of it. I don't like it. He needs to go. They all need to go. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. We're going to end up like London. All right. Historic first. Historic first. Calls to prayer blaring out for Ramadan at the London stadiums.
Awesome.
Isn't that beautiful?
Cool.
Historic first.
Tottenham Hotspurs, guys.
Yeah, historic first. Historic first. Wow, colonized. Absolutely. Yep, that's the historic first. When a king puts invaders before the people, he is no longer their king. And that's what they're doing now. There it is. Colonization. Historic first, guys. Great news. Isn't this nice? Well, you'll love this one, all right? Because in France, they do it too. I wonder why Keir Starmer and Macron from France are all on the side of the Islamic terrorists. Well, let's see what this French imam has to say.
Si la femme s'est parfumée, elle n'a pas le droit de sortir dans cet état-là.
What he's saying is, I'll translate, what he's saying is, if the woman has perfume, then it's her own fault for getting raped in public by Muslims. She should have stayed home.
Tu te trouves sur le trottoir, ma sœur, n'oublie
If you find her on the sidewalk,
pas de raser les murs. Laisse le milieu du chemin aux hommes et toi prends le bas-côté. La fitna
she should stay in the corner.
de la mixité est terrible.
Don't worry. There's still men out here. We will keep you safe if we have to.
Dans un hadith unanimement authentique, je n'ai pas laissé après moi de tentation plus néfaste pour les hommes.
There's too much of a temptation for the men.
Femmes, tu es dans le devoir d'interdire.
Feminists fighting forever about how actually, just because we're tempting you, it doesn't mean you're allowed to look at me. All right. Can Muslim men control their urges to rape women wearing perfume? This French imam says no, they can't. So he orders women wearing perfume to isolate indoors and not provoke Muslim men. Happy International Women's Day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really glad this is what you're voting for. All right, good job. Good job voting for this to come into your countries. Just in, a criminal explosion struck a synagogue in the Belgian city of Liège at 4 a.m. local time Monday morning in a violent act of anti-Semitism. In quotes. In quotes. In quotes, violent act of anti-Semitism. I mean, what? Yeah, Muslims blew up a synagogue, but, like, it's just a quote-unquote violent act of anti-Semitism. Kind of weird how this keeps happening. So while we fight our enemies justly overseas that are trying to kill us, we also, thank you for your misplaced empathy, feminists, very cool, decided to import people that want to kill us in our own borders. Now, illegal immigrants, they all have to go. That's not up for debate, and we shouldn't even engage that with a normal discussion. Every time someone hits you with statistics, you just answer with the...
Yeah, if you're on the side of the illegal immigrants, you're wrong.
The fact that we have a country, we have borders, we need to enforce our borders. That's literally it. You came in illegally, you have to go. We have to have a country that's sovereign. Every country is allowed to be...
Yeah, we have borders. We like our borders. I like my fence. You stay out of my yard.
A sovereign country except for ours, because we're a good country, and because our country has a strong military. For some reason we have to literally kill ourselves and import people that want us dead. No, actually, we don't need to do that. And it doesn't matter how much they're just running away from issues. Yeah, well, we have our own issues. Okay, we're trying to figure that shit out. All right, so every single person in this country illegally has to go. That's not up for debate anymore. Our enemies that are trying to kill us, they have to die. That's also not up for debate. We have the most powerful military in the world. If you want to be dumb enough to try to kill us, then fuck it, man. Your funeral's going to be swift, and it's going to be bloody. Where the debate actually does need to be.
Well, there won't be a whole lot of blood, but there will be a lot of pieces.
Is what are we doing about the people that are citizens in our country that did come here legally, that quite literally are not willing to integrate into civil society and are trying to kill us? That's exactly where the nuanced discussion needs to be, and it's the thing that no one's even willing to talk about. It's, for some reason, a taboo. Killing people that are trying to kill us, that's obvious. Deporting people that are here illegally, that's obvious. But start engaging the discussion. What are we going to do with the people that are literally on the side of our enemies in our borders? This is why so many people call me far-right, alt-right. Yeah, the alt-right position of not wanting me and my family to get raped to death by third world people that are allying themselves with terrorists overseas instead of our actual nation and our people. Yeah. The alt-right, far-right position of allying myself with the hobbits and not the orcs that are trying to rape us to death. So yeah, anyway, that was today's really mega ultra deep dive. Hope you've been enjoying the styles of videos, the mega deep dives lately that I've been putting together. Definitely subscribe.
I want my 2 videos a day, though,
content,
bastard.
like 10-20 minute long videos, feel free to check out my other channel, Nuxtaku. Here we're doing deep dives and deep dives only. I'm trying to keep the content stellar, and I've been really appreciating all the support in the comments. You guys have been unbelievable and incredible. Sorry for the lack of streams lately. Life's been very busy and difficult and stressful. But I'm trying my best to make sure...
He's got family in Israel, and they've been dealing with fucking attacks, like, on a daily basis. Like, so... Yeah.
The content keeps coming. My stance is very simple in regards to a lot of things. If they're trying to kill you, they're gonna die. That's not having a lack of empathy. That's just being man enough to say the thing that needs to be said. See you in the next one. Bye! Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on Kick.
I don't know if it was actually streamed live on Kick. But he put it there, so maybe it was. But I want 2 videos a day, damn it. Two videos a day was promised to us 3,000 years ago. Nux. Quit slacking. All right, so I got a little bit of extra bonus content here for you guys. Oh, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I got it here. Don't worry, I got it here. It's here. All right, so Jake Lang might just be a pedophile. It appears that Jakey Poo, was texting with a 15-year-old. Well, actually, I think it was a catfish. It appears it was a catfish. Based on the research that I've been doing, it appears this wasn't actually a 15-year-old, but clearly right there, I'm 15, LOL. And then she said in 6 months. And then she said, I won't get you in trouble. If that's what you're worried about, I can keep a secret. And he hearted it. Yeah. And he was calling her honey and sweetie and getting her phone number. And gross. Gross, gross, gross. Jake may, in fact, be a pedophile. Gross motherfucker. Like, I don't care if some states say it's legal at 16. Like, you know she's 15 and you didn't stop talking to her that second. Like, the second underage, done. Bye. Nope. Sorry, can't do it. Like, especially if you're being all fucking flirty with her and you know she's young to begin with. Like, that's just gross. No. No, 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 no. Legal only. Legal only, you sick fuckers. And this does appear to be true, so Jake, you're a sick piece of shit. Enjoy fucking going back to prison. Later.